All right, Coach, just kind of talk about how things have gone through the first week or so, and what have you liked and seen out of your defense so far?
Well, I think the biggest thing, I've been real pleased with the effort that the guys have put in. You know, they're going out there, they're working hard. We're trying to do it the way we're coaching it. Obviously, it's not perfect. We've got a whole new scheme going in, new techniques, new verbiage for those guys, but the effort has been there.
What's it like, you know, when you come in, you try to put in the new system, you know, how are they taking to it? Is it moving at the pace you would kind of imagine at this point?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I think we're right on pace where we're expected to be. You know, it's certainly not perfect by any stretch, but like I said, the guys are working hard. They're trying to learn it. They're trying to do you know, they use the techniques that we're teaching them to do. And you know, I've been real pleased with how it's gone so far.
And defensively, obviously, the D-line is a little thin in terms of depth. I guess, how do you deal with that when you move towards later on in the season?
Well, we just got to keep trying to develop the players that we do have and to develop, you know, the depth, and so that the guys that are available are ready to go. And so, you know, you can't do anything about the depth right now until we get some high school kids get in here and the new recruits. So we just got to keep developing what we have. Despite
some of the older secondary guys not playing a lot of reps in spring, some of the younger guys look pretty good. Have you been encouraged by what you've seen from the young secondary?
Yeah, you know, I mean, we've had quite a few guys that obviously had off-season surgery that aren't able to go in a lot of the team periods, especially in the secondary. But you know, I mean, the guys that have stepped in, they've competed, and they're fighting to, you know, go out there and win a job.
And on the D-line, you've got some young guys kind of working towards their first playing time. Isaac, Jalen, Jeremy, those guys. What have you seen from them so far?
Well, just like everybody else, they're trying to get a feel for the techniques and the scheme and everything like that. And so, you know, that they're working hard, and you know, I'm pleased how they're going. They got to keep getting better every single day.
What are you looking forward to seeing out of your group from the scrimmage on Saturday?
You know, I just, you know, play hard. They got to play hard. You know, there's going to be mistakes. We want to play hard, and we want to have great effort out there.
You guys have had a lot of turnover in the coaching staff over the years. How receptive have they been to, you know, new voices and new coaches coming in?
Well, I don't know. I wasn't here before, so I don't know what kind of turnover has been here. You know, obviously we got a whole new staff right now. Obviously, you know, and so you know, so it seems to me that they want coach, they want to be coached, they want direction, and so you know, we're trying to obviously provide that and teach them how to be successful out there.
When you've got returns, you guys returned 4 of the top 5 tacklers from a season ago. Does that build any confidence going into this year?
You know what they did in the past. I don't, you know, I mean, that's what happened in the past. We got to try to get every single guy that we have out here on the field ready to go, and try to put the best team on the field for next fall that we can.
Coach, back when Jonathan Smith came here, he said that he thought that this team wasn't very far away defensively. While it was a struggle last year, what have you liked from the group that you've seen so far?
Oh, like I said earlier, just the effort that they've been putting in, and you know, they keep working on it, and they're taking the coaching. They're not resistant to it, and, you know, so they're taking the coaching and trying to get better every single day.
What is your style? I mean, when you think about it, not just talking about like the base defense or whatever, but just like, I guess on the emotional side, what's the vibe you want your team to play with?
Well, you know, I want to play with the energy. You know, I guess I always say, you know, my mother-in-law doesn't know anything about football, but if she turns on a game and she sees the guys with the beavers on their helmet flying around with the football, you know, that's a good sign.
How does Jeremy Reichner look so far?
Excellent. You know, I mean, we're pleased. You know, I mean, he's the kind of player that we thought when we recruited, and so I think that he can be able to help us.
When you've got younger guys like you do on the D-line, how important are those veteran guys as mentors? Yeah,
well, you know, unfortunately for us right now, everybody's a little bit of a freshman as far as the playbook goes. Everybody's getting it for the first time, and so you know, the mentorship has got to come from, this is how you practice, this is how you handle your business, this is the kind of effort that you need to put in out there every single day.
Obviously, like you said, you weren't here last year, but how do you this team struggled last year, obviously, to get sacks and force turnovers. How do you kind of change that scheme and fix it to where the numbers start to increase?
Well, we got to go out and we got to execute the scheme that we put out there, and obviously, you know, those types of things come down. You got to win one-on-one matchups. That's what this game is about, and so we got to try to teach our guys the techniques to allow them to be successful one-on-one, and they can win more than they lose.
When it comes to forcing turnovers, do you feel like it's more of a scheme thing, or like you said, a technique?
Forcing turnovers is a skill, and therefore it's got to be drilled and taught and trained.
Have you had a chance to see much of Oregon yet? Or you been hunkered down in Corvallis?
Yeah, no, a little bit of town, and mainly from my home to the office is about it. So it's to and from.
How's the scenery between here and your house?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thanks,
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.